What's up, guys? This is going to be the very first wash of the new GT350R, and just want to give you guys a little bit of a close-up regarding these wheels. These are new carbon fiber wheels. You can see they're pretty dirty. I had no idea until I physically took delivery of the car that inside the barrel, you see that white coating? This is a specialized textured heat-resistant coating, and it's got like an 80 grit sandpaper texture, so that's going to make cleaning the wheels a bit of a pain in the ass. The back wheels, you guys can see that it doesn't have that, so I could go in there with a little wheel woolly and I could kind of agitate and get inside the barrel. But if you guys follow me on Instagram, I posted up some assessment clips. The car is an absolute mess. It's got, not only does it have a lot of scratches in it, but there is some sort of chemical got on this car, most likely during the transport from Ford to the dealership. And I'm going to try to see if I can get closer on the hood to see if the camera could pick any of this up. I probably don't think so, not in the direct sun. But I counted over 400 plus etched marks in the actual clear coat. Not water spots. Basically a chemical got onto the paint, it atomized in the air, and it landed on the hood, the roof, the flat part of the quarter panels, which is back here. Okay, and the only solution that I found from experimenting since I took delivery of the car is it's got to be sanded and spot repaired. So I'm most likely going to be showing you guys a video when I do the hood. I'm going to show you guys probably the whole hood. I'm not going to show you the whole car. And actually the orange peel on the car is really, really bad. You don't really see it now in the sunlight, but when the sun goes away, the orange peel is really bad. And I am actually deliberating on fully sanding the entire paint job of this car. I've done it before on other cars. I'm just not exactly sure I want to venture into it. It's just, like I said, it's a Ford. And that's another reason why I did not buy the GT500, because you're going to pay over $100,000 and you're still going to have the bad paint quality, the bad panel gaps. My front hood is totally out of whack. I actually have to bring it to my guys and then they're going to adjust it for me. I'm not even going to waste my time bringing it to a local dealer. But the front hood is totally misaligned. It's too tight on this corner, too wide on that corner. But we're just going to give it its first contact wash. I'm actually going to be using a new product today to show you guys right here. This is the Griot's Garage Foaming Surface Prep. This stuff is a strip wash. It has a pH of about 14, so you got to wear gloves. You got to be careful with it. And you got to make sure when you foaming up your car, you don't atomize it and get it into your eyes, because it will burn your eyes pretty bad. I don't really like using this stuff or anything in this category, but considering the car came off the truck and it's got all this crap on it, I want to pretty much give it the most aggressive wash possible. So we're going to get set up. The first order of business, I'm going to clean the tires, then we're going to do the wheels, and then we're going to give it a full contact wash using the Griot's Garage Foaming Surface Prep and the autofanatic modified wash mop kit. So stay tuned. All right, guys, first order of the wash, we're going to use odorless mineral spirits, and I'm going to clean out the tires. On this particular car with track tires, I really tend to not put tire dressings on my cars when it has any kind of a tire like this. And I like the fact that it's got a nice cupped, shaved outer sidewall, so it makes cleaning the tires a hell of a lot easier. So we're just going to take a cheap microfiber towel. I'm going to douse it. And this is going to get the tire dressing that the dealer most likely put on the tires off the tires. And it's going to get it perfectly clean and give it that satin finish that I pretty much like on these particular type of tires. I don't like glossy tires on a track type of car. That's just something I just don't like no matter what. You guys can see that there. This stuff works the best. Forget about using a tire rubber cleaner and scrubbing it with a brush. It's just totally not needed, and you'll do a better job in half the time with this solution right here. Now let's go over to the rear wheel. You can see that this rear tire, there's a lot of junk that's on it. Most likely some silicone tire dressing that the dealership did when I specifically told them not to prep the car and polish it. Well, they certainly didn't polish it, I'll tell you that. And if they did, they should fire whoever did it, because they didn't do a very good job. You just want to get all this browning and silicone and whatever they put on these tires off the tires. And also when the car came off the truck, there was a lot of junk from the tires and wheels being mounted. Like that lubricant, it was all over everything. And I cleaned it off the face of the wheels with some Prepsol because it wouldn't come off. with any kind of APC. That's that. Done. This is the absolute best and easiest way to clean your tires, and it's not going to break the bank. So let's go over to the other side. It's a little cold today. It's like 40 degrees. And I got to get this done because Thanksgiving's rolling around next week, and I want to start maybe getting a jump start on getting this car cleaned and further assessed before I decide if I'm going to sand it or whatever else I'm going to do to fix the paint, because it's really bad. Last final wheel. And once your towel is loaded up, you really don't have to use a lot of product to clean the rest of your tires. And then when you're done with these cheap towels, you know, I'd buy the 50 pack off Amazon. You just chuck it. Or you could use this towel to clean exhaust tips that's already saturated with the mineral spirits, or, you know, underneath the car and stuff like that. If you're going to do chassis and suspension cleaning, you can still use this towel, but I just chuck them. It's just not worth it to have these things stinking up your garage, or accidentally get mixed in with your better towels, and then you try to launder them and your whole laundry room starts to smell like mineral spirits. So that's it. So now we're going to load up some autofanatic wheel cleaner in the foam cannon. We're going to foam them up. Alright guys, so I'm getting my MTM PF22 ready to do the wheels with the autofanatic wheel cleaning foam. So if you guys are listening, I can't tell you how many people are doing this incorrectly. When you do the autofanatic wheel cleaning foam in the foam cannon, you're not using the same dilution ratios that are on the back of the bottle. That is incorrect. The dilution ratios in the back of the bottle are designed for the pump up foamers. So what you do is you fill up the foam cannon 70 to 80% with water. You take your professional wheel cleaning foam and you're going to pour some in. Just like that. Okay? You're going to put your nozzle back on. You're going to shake it up, and then you're going to go about foaming your wheels and tires. So some people said that they're trying to do this and it's watery. They're not doing it. They're not doing it correctly. You have to fill the foam cannon up with clean water, about 3/4 of a way. You add the professional wheel cleaning foam till it gets up to the top, almost. Maybe anywhere between 1 to 4 ounces. It really depends on what you're trying to do. Shake it up and go to foam. So you're going to see the foam action right now. So let's see. You guys want to get closer? You see my videos. There's one. Back here. You guys can see the brake dust coming off with no agitation right there. You can see it right there in the foam runoff. So we're going to let that kick for a little bit. And you can just see I barely used any of the solution in the MTM PF22. So it has outstanding yield, as you guys can see. You see it right there in real time. Stuff is incredible. It's going to be the best wheel cleaner you ever use. So I'm going to go grab a wheel woolly. So I'm just going to go in here with the small wheel woolly just to get into the barrel. There's actually very, very limited clearance on these carbon fiber wheels to go in there and clean them, especially the way I like to clean them. It's just the way the wheels are designed. They have lower clearance against the. I can't even get in there. I can't even get behind the caliper really to do a full good job. But we're going to be using the turbo nozzle, and that should help. So that's that. We'll just give it a quick once over. You guys can see all the dirt. It's coming off. So if you guys want to make an easier solution on cleaning your wheels, you got to pick up a turbo nozzle like I showed you in my videos. And I will put a link to this in the description of this video if you guys want to use the same one I'm using. And I'm using a low PSI pressure washer. You can see it's like super gentle. actually see from cleaning the tires with the mineral spirits how the water just repels right off of it. And you can see there, the wheels are clean. So I'm going to do the other side of the car. Like I said, I'm not going to go too crazy because the wheels are going to be coming off, and I'll be shooting a video. I'm going to put the Guion Q2 rim coat. I actually really like the way that stuff worked out, even though I don't have any rims currently on any of my cars that have that coating. But the rims that I've done for myself and for my friends, they worked out really well. So that's going to be the coating of choice. And then, you know, when I get some time, I'm going to pull each wheel off. I'm going to polish them up, do a really proper prep, and I'm going to put the Guion rim coat on there now. So we got the Griot's foaming surface prep in the Griot's Garage Boss foam cannon. Super concentrated cleansing snow foam for organic and mineral decontamination. I don't have no idea if this has any kind of iron activator in it, but I do know it smells like grapefruit seed extract. Very, very potent type of high pH citrus smell. Definitely wear gloves, and definitely try not to get this stuff in your eyes and go slow. I'm also going to make sure that I try not to get this anywhere on the braking system, because the high pH is going to cause immediate corrosion of the rotors, caliper pins, and everything in its path. So pay close attention whenever you're using any kind of a strip wash that has a pH level of 12 plus. Try not to get it on your wheels and braking system. That's just word of advice from me. So let's get over to the buckets. So I threw a couple of ounces in there, and I'm using my turbo nozzle, and I submerge it into the bucket just like that. And you guys could see, I didn't get splattered. This is definitely a smart solution to take the turbo nozzle, submerge it into the bucket, and then you don't have to switch and fill it up with your garden hose. I don't know what the hell is in this stuff, but god damn, it's potent. I do not like it. Oh my god. So the Griot's foaming surface prep is choking the hell out of me. Just another reason why I stay away from all this BS stuff of decontamination and iron activators, because it just totally degrades the fun you're having watching your car and detailing your car. So I got the foam sitting on the car for a couple of minutes. I'll tell you one thing, I'm probably never going to use this product again. It absolutely chokes my throat. My eyes are on fire right now. So this will probably be the first and last time you see me using this. And I may give it away on my Instagram. So we're going to go through the contact wash right now. Root. And this is by far one of the most efficient ways that you're going to do a contact wash of your car. With the modified wash mop kit that I make. And I have a couple of these in stock, and I probably won't be making any more for the rest of the year. So if you guys want them, go over to the AutoFanatic web shop and place your order, and I'll fabricate them up for you and get them shipped out in a couple of days. Total lifesaver. If you got back issues or you're just tired of bending, this is the way to go. I don't know what is in this soap, but every time I dip it in the bucket and agitate it, you get that whiff of a very acidic, very potent chemical composition. I don't like it. So I better do a good job cleaning the car. Probably will. And I'm going to be putting the Shelby letters on later on today. That'll be this car needs a serious paint correction, or possibly a full wet sand. I really don't know what I'm going to do yet on it. But definitely one of the worst paint condition cars that I've ever had in my life. And that's not a good thing. And that's why Ford, they charge you a lot of money for these Shelbys and Raptors and all these cool cars, and they just don't slap them together right. That's the problem. And that's why I think, for me, there's a certain limit as far as what I'm willing to spend on any of these cars, because I would never spend $100,000+ on a Ford just to be disappointed with really bad paint and body and panel gaps. Now I'm also going to probably be doing a ceramic coating on this car, and I'll have a video highlighting that soon. I'll show you guys the step-by-step prep and installation. I've been testing coatings over the past year and a half, and I found one that I really like a lot. And I'm going to switch over to the rinse down lance, and I'm going to wash this very caustic high pH poison off this car immediately. You guys can see how the water is not beating at all. So definitely works as far as the strip wash, but still not a fan of the experience. That's it, all rinsed off, all washed off. You can see there's very little water beading on the car, and yeah, definitely the Griot strip wash worked, but I don't know, like I said it in the video, I'm not a fan using it. I don't like the fumes that it gives off, the irritation in my throat and my eyes. So I'm gonna get this thing blowed off with the Ego blower, dry it with a Griot's Garage PFM drying towel. That Griot strip wash left white residue streaks all over the car, the wheels, everything. And I got to hit it with the 007 gloss enhancer to try to get it out. Otherwise, I mean this finish, I could see it already. Jeez. So, not a fan of that product. And I actually may call them and send it back for a refund. I do not like it at all. So, I'm just going to finish this up and I'll show you guys the finished result. All done, guys. That's it. That's the first wash of the new GT350R. I got it parked in the sun. I pulled it back a little bit just because in the sun it really highlights and shows off the Kona blue paint, like you guys can probably see on camera. And it's definitely a totally different vibe than seeing the red one. But let me know what you guys like better. I mean, you know, the difference with the red car is that it looked phenomenal in an overcast day, at night, in the sun. Kona blue looks the best in direct sun. On an overcast day, it looks a little wishy-washy, and the darker tone really highlights all the orange peel and imperfections in the car. So you guys got to stay tuned to the channel for more content on this car. After final inspection, after this full wash, there is a factory ding on the driver's side door. There is another ding on the driver's side fender. And we move over onto the other side of the car. There is a defect in the way the door was stamped. So I got my paintless dent guy. He's gonna come by tomorrow, and I'll most likely shoot that content as well for you guys just to show you. These cars, like I said, they're slapped together terribly by union workers. They're not put together with passion, and they're certainly not put together with care. Unfortunately, that's just the luck of the draw. You know, people have been complaining about the S550 Mustang since it was released in 2014 with bad paint, bad alignment, bad body gaps. And of course, like I said, these fenders are aluminum up front, and they just don't have the stamping technology that some of the European car companies have, like Audi, BMW, Porsche. They just don't have it, which is a shame because they're charging a premium price for these cars, and they're just not giving you a premium quality product when it comes to the body and paint. So hope you guys like this quick video. Stay tuned to the channel for more content. I will definitely show you guys a condensed version of the full paint correction on this car. What I think I'm going to do a separate video just on the hood. I'm going to show you all the spot sanding. I'm going to show you all the polishing, all the blending of the hood only, and then most likely I'll show you the coating that I'm most likely going to do. Also going to pull the carbon fiber wheels off. We're going to do some polishing and correcting on those, and we're also going to do the Guion rim coat as well. So please like, subscribe, and share. Stay tuned to the Auto Fanatic channel for more content, and I'll see you guys on the next video.